Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Warlords Battlecry to Ironman campaign. Let's take a look at our hero stats. Before we jump right in, gotta just talk about something a little bit. This is gonna seem really random, but there's just something I feel really dumb about. I feel really, really stupid that this didn't occur to me while I was playing. So a couple episodes ago, when we were fighting that pyromancer, and I was having so much trouble, and I was tying myself into knots trying to figure out how to beat that hero, and I ended up using some really convoluted strategy, which did end up working, but I completely forgot. If we look at our stats, if we look at our spells, I forgot that I have pyromancy spells myself. I could have just used the resist fire buff and made my units fire immune and taken them out so easily. And yeah, I just feel a bit dumb that I didn't realize that in the moment, and I'm sure eventually someone's gonna point out the mistake that I made, and then I'll feel even stupider. But you know what? That's just part of the risk you take when you record yourself playing, is that you might miss something and not realize it until much later. Although the one good thing about the really roundabout tactic I used to kill him is that it wasn't a complete waste, because if we didn't have pyromancy spells, that is what you would have to do to kill a really, really strong, high damage dealing hero without losing all of your units. So, for instance, if we didn't have a Minotaur, if we didn't have a Pyromancer, or if we didn't have a Red Mage, or like a Red Mage general unit, or an Archmage hero, or some unit that could cast Resist Fire, we would still have to do it the way I did it. So at least you got to see how that would work. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that right at the outset, because it was just something that occurred to me like shortly before I started recording, and I wanted to talk about it before we jumped straight in, because there's a good chance that we'll get some sort of event. And we did get an event, but at least not a very distracting battle type event. We just get actually one of my favorite types of events, because I love Dwarf Lords. I will happily take 3 of them for 21 crowns, which is just slightly more than half of our income. I will take that. Alright. Now the question is, what are we gonna try and go after next? Which of these territories? There's so many of them on the right side of the screen. Like, they're so densely packed, like small little territories. But one thing I noticed, it completely escaped my notice while I was doing my outro in the last episode, but I hovered briefly over this territory, Western Core, and this bonus increases army points +2. That is something that is really, really enticing, and that's something that I want. But I can't get it directly. Before I'm able to get that, I would need to attack some territory that borders it. And the only one I can see that's gonna take me there for sure is this place, Orc Hills. And let's read this description before we jump right in. These orc-infested hills, so it looks like we're going to be fighting a bunch of orcs. I'm okay with orcs. They're among my favorite type of enemy to fight, just because they give a decent challenge, but they don't have too many of the really annoying gimmicks that prolong battles beyond the point of being fun. So this should be a good battle. But the main reason I'm going for this, I guess we could even go for a Northern Core. It shares a bit of a border with Western Core. But this one also gives us a nice bonus. Damage for all units. I'm gonna quickly look at my bonuses. Speed +1, because there's one thing I want to check. So, yeah, let's jump into the Orc Hills. Playing as the Minotaurs. Haven't had to switch factions too much so far. I've been able to get things done pretty well with the Minotaurs. But I'm sure eventually we'll have to do some more trickery like we had to do in that one battle where we had to go in as the High Elves. But for now, let's give this our best go and see how it goes. One thing I wanted to check. So if I hover my cursor over the Minotaur Kings, it tells me what their default stats are. And speed of 16 goes to speed of 18. I want to see, because we have a speed bonus of +1. Is that being applied? Right now it's 18 plus 6. I don't know how much of that is from my morale, or how much of that is from my... So I'm guessing +1. So, well, right now they're in my command radius, which is making things even more complicated. Once these Minotaur Kings go outside our command radius, we'll analyze their stats a little bit. We also have a bunch of Dwarf Lords in here, which is okay, which is interesting. I guess. Oh, we're in this corner, so we should be building on this side.
As you wish.
And so I'll do that, and what am I gonna do with these? I'll put 2 of them in that tower, and 1 of them in this tower. This can be the one that we upgrade, and this is gonna have thralls on continuous production. So, let's put this Minotaur, this regular Minotaur in there as well. So now, I'm gonna be skipping ahead soon, but before I do, let's move these Minotaur Kings. Do we have fog? Oh, yes, we do. Let's move these Minotaur Kings outside so that they lose the command bonus. And they've lost it now. Now we have speed of +2. And I think off that +2, +1 is because of our morale, and the other +1 is because of the +1 speed bonus. Although to be sure that I'm correct about this, I would have to play a campaign map, although that doesn't sound correct, because I remember we've had speed +2 for a while now, haven't we? Haven't we? So unless Minotaur Kings by default have 17 speed and it's this number that's been raised, I don't know if the speed bonus is being applied correctly. But let's not worry about that too much. I don't want to build towers, I want to build a lookout. Let's not worry too much. We've got plenty of speed for most of what we need. So let's just be happy about that. Alright, let's rally these guys over here, why not? And once again, starting out with gold, then stone, then crystal. That's the order in which I prioritize my resources. And yeah, aside from this little experiment or this little observation that I wanted to make, it's a pretty standard start that you seen a number of times. So, of course, now I'm gonna be skipping ahead, either to when we have Farseeing, or to when something interesting is happening. But yes, in either case, I will see you shortly. Alright. Resuming now because some hero is trying to take that mine. You briefly saw one of his basilisks peeking out. This is a level 27 fighter. That is a little bit unfortunate, because that's not particularly easy hero type to fight, especially when you've got, when you have yet to get your speed bonus. So, oh, let's get these guys away so that they're not directly next to him, and then let's save. Now let's try and take him down. Okay. We were able to take him down. Did he take our mine? He did not. And yeah, someone else is trying to take a shaman. We can deal with the shaman. We can deal with the shaman. Okay, so yeah, looks like that pause was a very short one, indeed. Because things are getting exciting in a hurry. Alright. Of course, we've got to keep on getting our fire elementals. They are very, very handy against orcs. Most of the orc units are not particularly good against fire. We need to take out this hero. Let's put the injured guy towards the back. Ah, he took... Should we try and catch up with him? Let's... You know what, let's try.
Research from your buildings are under attack.
More of my buildings? What's happening now? Oh. Somebody's throwing a tantrum against that mine. I guess? Is that what's happening? Hi. Oh, I need to...
Your buildings are under attack.
Try and convince... What's attacking this mine? It must be like a... Oh, somebody's launching goblins at it from outside the explored part of the map. Okay. This is gonna be a bit of a dicey situation. Because we need to move. Oh my god.
Your buildings are under attack.
Okay, clearly we're gonna have to give that guy a wide berth for now. Don't cast whatever you cast. That was really nasty. Stay away, stay away. Go away, dude. I don't wanna... We'll kill your dudes, but stay away from me. Stay the heck away from me. Alright. Gold mine here, quarry there. 2 quarries here. Let's take both of these mines and then hold them for a bit. It'll give us a few extra resources. It'll reduce their resources as well. Alright. Our fire elementals also coming along fairly nicely. Alright. And we're still working on our scouting upgrades. That's fine. Alright. Hopefully we're able to take these mines without too much hassle. If I had to guess, the enemies are probably in the corners. I could rush them down with my Minotaur Kings, but I want to kind of keep them central,
Your base is under siege.
because just in case there's garbage going on and I need to call them back into my base. Here we have purple hero or purple faction trying to be cute. Fortunately, these goblin catapults, I think they're called
Your
gob
troops are under attack.
shooters or something like that, are not as effective as actual catapults. Although they will occasionally, like their projectiles will turn into actual goblins
New
that
buildings are available. Your buildings are under attack.
that will stand back up after being launched out. Okay. We've got to get that very quickly. That's gonna give our Minotaur Kings a bit of speed. And they definitely do need some speed.
Your buildings are under attack.
Yeah, we're just gonna let that gold mine go down. Yeah, we couldn't at the. Oh my god, what are you? Barbarian. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, oh my god. Ooh, this is really bad. Alright. Okay, let's bring our dwarf lords out. Let's get all of them to attack this dude. How much mana do we have? Not enough for Pillar of Fire. Okay, this is a very dicey situation. I wasn't expecting
Your buildings are under attack.
one of their heroes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Oh, he killed my fire elemental with a critical hit. Alright, we're gonna have to bring our Minotaur Kings back, because I wasn't expecting one of their heroes to come all the way into our base. That is very... That is very,
Your buildings are under attack.
very troubling. And our Minotaur Kings are still slowly making their way. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Now, hopefully, these dwarf lords can tank for a while my hero lands some hits. I'm having it
Your buildings are under attack.
on. Why aren't you attacking? Come on. I have it on very low speed, just in case I end up having to... Yes.
Your buildings are under attack.
Just in case... Oh my god. Okay. Do we have enough for Pillar of Fire? Almost. We have one dwarf lord left. Probably not going to be alive.
Your buildings are under
Oh, what a timely assassination, although most of his life was gone, but still. That was really, 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 really dicey. Okay, so our Minotaur Kings are back. Let's put our hero, first of all... Oh god, first of all, let's move away from this item so this stupid pop-up can go away. Let's bring the game speed back to medium. Let's get another fire elemental for ourselves.
Your buildings are under attack.
Oh my god, and now this dude, this shaman, right? Yeah. we're gonna have to use our own shamans to take him down. It'll be a shaman versus shaman contest. Yeah. What do you think you're doing, dude? Building a...
Your buildings are under attack.
this close to me? Come on, man. Come on, like, be serious, dude.
Research complete.
Alright, now... what are we doing? We're waiting for foreseeing. Still need quite a bit of money before, that's gonna be a thing. But we can take a gold mine and another quarry from the center of the map.
Your buildings are under attack.
Ugh. We're under a relentless assault by these guys. You know what? Let's actually just pull back. No need to be this, you know, over efficient. We can step back for a bit. And this time let's stack up our crystal mine now that our gold and our quarry are full. Start getting level 4.
Don't hurt me. Yes, master. Yes, master.
This is actually kind of tense. Like, one thing that's making it tense is the fact that one of those guys still has their hero, which means they still have their hero bonuses, which means they are probably snowballing out of control. But fortunately, they're not dwarves or dark dwarves, or even elves. Like, goblins, orcs are easier to contain, even if they've been running rampant for a while. What I need to do now is I need to throw down one of these buildings. And now I need to start building henges.
New buildings are available.
I need to get that. Oh, I'm trying to select just these two. Yeah, the hitboxes for selection are a bit wonky. So we'll get that, we'll get those on continuous production. Oh god, come on.
New armies are available.
And now let's carry on getting some
New armies are available.
fire elementals. That's good, good, good. This mine is almost full. Let's build a second henge.
Master? As you wish.
And
Only you, master.
let's build ironworks. Because... yeah, sure, build that there. Oh my god. Come on. Okay. Because we need the armor bonuses.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Oh, hey! Somebody took care of the enemy hero for us. Good job, whoever that was. Let's just make sure
Research complete.
it's... yeah, okay. There are only 3 factions, so it would obviously have been... what the hell? No! Hang on. Was it the green hero, or there's a stationary black enemy? Was it their hero? And is the green hero still around? Trying to see what's happening here. Because I don't... Yeah, I think it might have been the green guys who killed the black hero. And these guys are pretty savage. Alright. Oh, yeah, no, the green hero is all the way over here. So the green hero is alive and well.
Research complete.
Okay, continuous production.
Research complete.
Don't come back in here. Come on. Okay, we dealt with that attack pretty easily. I think we need to wipe out purple, because he's being the biggest threat, at least right now. I think we can stop getting thralls for now. Alright. Let's carry on attempting to get more and more fire elementals, make sure our Minotaur shamans are being produced. And yeah, now it's just a bit of a waiting game. First one has just come out. Second one has just come out. When we have 4, we'll start moving in this direction. Although, feels like a small attack force. Maybe we'll wait until we have 6. Let's see how our mana is doing. It's going fine, I guess. What's the nearest source of... Oh, these trolls are really deadly because they can shoot you from behind their other units. They attack very quickly. Okay. Okay, so far things are going okay. I think I will wait until we have 4 shamans. Oh, sorry, 6 shamans. It's difficult because shamans are also very effective base defenders. As you're seeing right now. Okay, we are doing fine. We just need to... we need more crystal before we can... We need more crystal before we can get the next armor upgrade. Although we do kind of need it. Yeah, we'll wait until we have 2 more shamans. And then we'll send all of them. In the meantime, keep trying to get fire elementals. You know what, I won't even bother, saves coming. Now even blue is getting ready to send an attack in our direction. Obviously green is the biggest threat, because he still has his hero. He's gonna be able to launch the biggest attacks. Alright. So we're gonna go after purple. We're gonna try and wipe purple out. Oh my god, this nonsense again. Yeah, hate that little glitch with you not being able to target the building if it's got the wrong graphic and the shots just miss. So frustrating. Alright. Okay, good. We took out that catapult. That gob shooter, rather. Oh no, we gotta be careful about these shamans, because they will do a lot
Base
of...
is under siege.
Oh, excuse me, who's doing what to our base? Okay, this is what's going on. You guys can deal with that, surely. Alright, now... give me another fire elemental, please. And we even get some more, Minotaur shamans, but of course, because we're so low on crystal, the rate at which we're getting them, pretty low. Alright. Okay, yeah, we can get through, so let's try and attack their tower with our long range of 8, which is helping us out quite a bit. Ooh, and there's a big green attack coming in our direction.
Under attack.
Big green attack. If we can deal with this green attack, I think we might be fine. So let's destroy this Orc hold, which has hopefully some blue units come and distract this green attack, because otherwise it's gonna... like, we'll be able to deal with it, but it won't be fun. Or hopefully we get a few... oh no. Where... oh, there's a shaman there that I missed. Okay, that green... this huge mob of green units is really making me very nervous. We've still got all of our Minotaur shamans that we sent here. Okay, this is going reasonably well. Oh, the green attack did get distracted. They're going into the blue base. That's great. That almost never happens. I think they were given orders to come to our base, but then some stray blue units dragged them into the blue base, which is actually really good for us. Not only does it essentially, hopefully, wipe out that entire green attack, but it also will hopefully... it also will hopefully dent the blue guys, which means we won't have to worry about them for a while as well. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send this Minotaur King... I don't know why randomly, without me even clicking, it'll sometimes, if I have a unit selected, it'll unselect it. Not sure what causes that. Sending my Minotaur King there to grab those mines. Sadly, none of our Dwarf Lords are around, because I would have much rather have sent one of those rather than putting one of my retinue units potentially in harm's way.
Your troops are under attack.
Okay, wait, where is he? I should lock him. And I should make sure the other one is okay. He's okay, right? Yeah, he's all the way back there. He's doing just fine. Since there's nothing else for us to spend our other resources on, let's just get those other upgrades. We can start getting some morale upgrades too, because we've got a bit of a surplus of gold. Well, there's another green attack coming in our direction, but I think by the time they reach us, we will have enough base defenses to deal with them. There we go, resignation. I'll destroy that tower just so it doesn't do anything funky to our Minotaur King while he's trying to convert these things. And now I could send these guys to intercept this attack, but I'm going to send them directly into the green base. It's time to cut these green guys down to size. And it looks like we're not going to have the same luck with this green attack. It's coming straight for our base. But we are ready for it. We are ready for it. Another thing we're ready for is taking down
Research complete.
the green base. We need to just, like we tend to do when we have the chance, just bring it down with massive, massive damage. Alright. Give me another fire elemental. And they don't have any long range units, so we can just let our guys kind of be on autopilot there for a while.
Your hero is under attack.
Oh, what's attacking my hero? Why are you out there? Get in the tower. Yeah, that green attack didn't last very long. This is why I love fighting these guys. It's because there
Research complete.
is a bit of a thinking involved, especially when they're sending harpies that will steal your mana. Trolls, which will fire at you from behind lines of melee units.
Under attack.
Or goblin shamans, which will use AoE spells against you. But there's nothing obnoxious. It's just poses you with a problem, and if you think carefully and occasionally use some good reflexes, you can come up with a solution. And we lost our first Minotaur Shaman out of this attack group. Sad, but these guys have done a good job. In fact, I think they're probably gonna destroy the entire green base. Oh. Probably gonna take down the whole green base. Although the green hero is still around, so at some point he is gonna rear his ugly head and come back. Look at how quickly they've already gotten another attack force. More AoE spells. And that one Minotaur Shaman leveled up just as he was about to get killed.
Are under attack.
But that... Ooh, what's going on down here? Listen, dude, just go back here. Just go back there.
Your buildings are under attack.
My buildings are... What's happening to my... Okay, this guy is trying to take these buildings. Let him take them, because we are doing plenty of damage to him as well. Like the small amount of
Your buildings are under attack.
crystal and gold that he'll siphon away from us isn't gonna make up for the damage that we're doing to his base. In fact, we can just destroy his level 5 Orc hold, which is gonna be a painful, painful blow. Alright. Alright. We're doing... Oh, got mana drained by the harpy. That's okay, though. Look at all these towers they've put up. Man. Are they building another base down there? No, they
Troops are under attack.
converted those stray buildings from the opponent who resigned. So good for them, I guess. Alright. Hang on. Why isn't this Minotaur Shaman responding to my orders? Like, he's got an attack order, apparently, against... Oh my god. Against this guy. Yeah, but that one Minotaur Shaman stopped responding to my orders. It was really, really weird. Really weird. Alright. Let's take this down as well. These Eries. Ooh, and there's a blue attack. Oh no, there's a blue, like, offshoot base being built over there. All kinds of unusual things are going on. Alright, let's let those guys just do whatever they're doing. In the meantime, let's try and figure out where the green hero is. So somebody's trying to build a battle yard over there. Some flying units over there. Down here, I don't really see much. Let's keep these guys over here, just in case somebody comes back to that side to try and build something. And let's take 5 of these Minotaur Shamans and go in this direction. Let's try and you know what? I'm doing this the wrong way. I should send these guys up now to destroy the blue base. Because these are the guys who are now being a bigger nuisance.
Your troops are under attack.
Excuse me, who's attacking what? Oh, was it you? Were you attacking my troops? Okay. Yeah, we need to hit the blue guys now. And then it'll be cleanup duty, which we've seen before, but it'll be a lot less painful than against certain other opponents, because these guys don't have eagles. And thank goodness for that. It looks like blue is helping us out on that side of the map. Alright. Made good inroads into the blue base. This area is in our way, but not for long. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Just a bit too trigger happy. Alright, let's keep up the good work. There's a green mine right next to this blue base. That is highly unusual. But I guess can't really blame them, because they don't have a hero to convert it. They'd have to have either a keep that's in range of that, or general units. And maybe they just haven't advanced far enough to have giants. what's going on here. But they have a level 5 Orc hold, so there's no excuse for them to not have generals. Alright, now I think we're on cleanup duty against blue. They've got a bunch of guys over there. Alright. Clearly green is trying to rebuild, so let's put a stop to that. Let's show him how we feel about him trying to set up another base. Alright, come on. Here we go. Did somebody kill their hero? Because I don't see where he is. Is he in here? No. Huh. Anyway, you guys stay there. Stay there. Who's building a battle yard? Okay, I think we can pull out all of our Minotaur Shamans now. A blue unit is building a battle yard. Now under attack by a green goblin. Not to be confused with the green goblin, which is of course the Marvel villain, Spider-Man. Okay, I think we might be seeing a resignation from blue. Maybe we've got to kill this last group of enemies first. Take a bunch of damage in the process. There we go, resignation. And maybe somebody did kill the green hero. Hang on, why? Where are these green guys getting their peons?
Troops are under attack.
Okay. Obviously something is building a new base over here. Probably their hero. You know what? Let's take care of this, just to make sure no annoying attacks come from this direction.
Your troops are under attack. An enemy hero has been destroyed.
What?
Research complete.
That was anticlimactic. He just got killed, I guess, by fire elemental or this tower? Either way, looks like these guys are... like, where are these peons coming from? It's... really... oh, see, like, I had these guys selected and then I moved, and then without me clicking or doing anything, because obviously if you click, it'll unselect. But without me even clicking, it unselected them, and I guess... I was gonna say it's a moot point because we've won, but we clearly haven't won. I think... okay, because there are some more stationary enemies in this thing. Oh man, these guys would have taken forever to find if I hadn't noticed them. There we go. There's the victory. Let's soak it in. long fight. But again, a lot of it was cleanup duty. But this one wasn't too bad. Let's claim our victory. Decent amount of experience. Oh, hey! Oh, I thought we had 0 units lost, but it's actually 10. I didn't see the 1 next to it. But we killed a hell of a lot more. I'd say that's a pretty good kill to death ratio. Nothing really that we need to bring into our retinue. So let's go. Are we getting an event? Indeed we are. Pretty trivial, but we may as well. For 6 crowns we will have 2 Elven Hunters in the next battle. Next battle, of course, I think we are going to go after Western Corps for the increased army points bonus. But yeah, it's going to be all for this episode. It was a pretty straightforward one. We were under heavy attack for a while, but I know how to deal with orcs pretty well, so I never felt really under threat except for that brief period when their barbarian hero just walked straight into our base. I didn't want to have my hero in melee combat with him because all it takes is a few lucky critical hits in a row and your 1000 HP plus hero is just instantly gone. That's why when I was fighting him, I was doing it on very low speed. I wanted my Dwarf Lords to tank and to get his attention while my hero was attacking him while not being attacked by him. And I was hoping for an assassination, and we got one, but basically at the last second. Like, he killed all of our Dwarf Lords before we finally took him down. But apart from that was pretty straightforward. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching. When we come back, it's gonna be time to take Western Corps. Alright? So until then, take care.